Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A huge play there for Houston. 66 yards.
Boy, of all the guys on the field to lose track of, how do you lose track of him? I think even he was surprised at all the space he had. You're just hoping your quarterback sees you in that spot. Fortunately, he did, and it leads to a gigantic play.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they get it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end, and he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Play action. Now Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time.
But they're certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, but that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Again, it's Stroud.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26, and a conversion there as well on 4th down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Stroud and company going for it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. That one complete. It's Tank Dell.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. In motion goes the tight end.
Here goes Stroud again. That is caught by Dell.
Touchdown, Houston.
Tank Dell,
42 yards.
and the Texans have come back to make it a 2-point game.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 7 yards there and a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Mixing up the middle.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Now 2nd and 4.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Mixon will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And with it, they have taken the lead.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Bennett. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
1st and 10, here's Bennett. That's caught, Puka Nacua. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Off play action, here's Bennett.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Bennett now off play action.
Steps away.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Rams.
Kyron Williams
from 17 yards out.
And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8. Maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Following the interception, Mayfield being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. On second down, Williams. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Bennett now.
Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Dancing to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
2nd and 3. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. Bobby Brown with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. 4th down, Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Bennett will look to throw.
Flushed out right. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd and 3. Bennett here out of the shotgun.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They'll go for it. Here's Bennett.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, here's Bennett. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Bennett looking to throw. Over the middle, he's got the hook up to Whittington.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Kyron Williams
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
On 1st and 10, Bennett.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Bennett.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
3rd and 19. Bennett working from the gun.
Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Looking to throw here, Bennett.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Bennett, one final shot before the half. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And now here is another interception.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Bennett. Caught left side, Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Bennett now on 2nd down. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover, as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
and it certainly did.
And my goodness, another interception. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He'll buy some time right, letting one go deep for the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Bennett throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Back to throw, Bennett.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. Forced out to his left.
Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield being chased out left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Mayfield now. He completes it to Evans. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A first down throw for Mayfield. Sliding out. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Bennett now to throw. This one swung out to Williams.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Bennett.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Off the play fake, it's Bennett.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Bennett to the air on 1st and 10.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Bennett will try to throw for this.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Bennett now off play action. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Mayfield off the play fake. Dancing to his left. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They go play action. Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. One last shot for Mayfield here. And a little bit of a consolation. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Prescott looks to throw on first. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action now, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will... Start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still? Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Henry out of the pistol. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Henry running right. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Rico Dowdle, 31 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Flushed out right, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Throw caught by Flowers. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Running from the gun with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Derrick Henry from 3 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Throwing now is Lance. It got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. On first down, Lance flush to his right. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be